Because Bobby Brown is still making money. Okay, if you ask me, out of all of them, Ronnie still got money, because he doing the real estate thing down here. Bobby Brown, he around here selling mustard and ketchup. So he still got money.
It's straight up madness everywhere I look. Used to be a straight A student, now he's a crook, robbing people just to smoke and shoot up. Used to have a crew cut, now he's a poop butt. Dropped out of school and he joins the neighborhood gang, hanging on the street selling cane.
All right, love bugs. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our Bella Book Club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below. And for a minimum $5 monthly fee, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before YouTube gets it, if YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Bobby the Brown's Every Little Step part, I think this is 22. Okay, so where we left off, Bobby Brown and Bobby Christina was having a conversation. Bobby Christina had accused her father of being a low-down, dirty cheat. Okay, because that's what her mother, Miss Nippy, told her. Okay, Bobby Brown, I told you he got a little bit of Tourette, so he clapped back and said, how am I the cheater? Okay, I'm not the only cheater. You know your mammy around there fucking the Ray J. You know that, right? Brandy's little brother said at the time, he didn't think about the fact that maybe that's a conversation that you should not be having with a 14-year-old, Ooh, oh, Bobby Christina. Listen, I really believe that she has some depression issues. And if you did not address that first, then that baby was doomed from the start. Because mental health can be genetic. And if her father was diagnosed with bipolar, why wouldn't young Chrissy have some concern? This time, Bobby is back on the road because Miss Alicia Etheridge, thank you, Miss Alicia, for getting Bobby Brown back out on the road, because for a while he did disappear. Okay, I think maybe he was going through some issues in his head, because that's what I said. He is a very insecure man, and because he had picked up weight, and because he wasn't looking like that tenderoni rock with your Bobby, he really and truly wasn't thinking about getting back on the stage, giving us that Bobby the Brown rock with your Bobby. Okay, but thank goodness for his wife, Miss Alicia. Thank you, Miss Alicia. I know you did not think that you probably didn't plan to have Bobby Brown as your husband and give him like 72 kids, but that's what happened. Thank goodness for Miss Alicia Etheridge, because she is the reason that Bobby Brown is thriving right now. Because some of y'all be like, oh no, he was after Whitney Houston money. Like I said in the previous video, answer no, he was not after her money. He was after her status. Okay, because Bobby Brown is still making money. Okay, if you ask me, out of all of them, Ronnie still got money, because he doing the real estate thing down here. Bobby Brown, he around here selling mustard and ketchup. So he still got money. Who do I think don't got money? I don't know, Ricky DeBell. I think Ricky DeBell and his wife, having some issues financially. I don't know. I seen the New Edition movie. I know y'all niggas. He goes on to talk about his relationship with his parents. Hold tight, y'all. I'm going to make sure this has got a little bit of funny to it, but this is going to be somewhat of a serious situation, right? But he goes on to talk about his relationship with his father. Okay, what he said was that he felt like his relationship with his father was broken long ago when he became the breadwinner of the household. Okay, their relationship was very strained because Bobby Brown felt like, when your child is the breadwinner, it's emasculating to him. Okay, Miss Griselda Blanco Brown, baby, I love you. Okay, I love you. Rest in heaven. Miss Carolyn Brown, okay? But I'm going to say this, and I said this before, that I believe that part of the reason why them children didn't respect him is because the mother, Carolyn Brown, used to throw spiders on his ass back when they was young and then laugh with the children with him having a whole kirk out in front of the family because the man is real flinchy, I just believe that the family didn't have that respect as a whole for him because his mother, was a breadwinner and, made the moves in the household, which also is part of the reason why Bobby Brown has to have a super, super, super strong woman in his corner to help him to be a better man. Whitney Houston, who knew? He was the bad boy, but she was also the bad girl. So you can't put them two bad motherfuckers together. They ain't gonna do shit together, but do fun stuff until it ain't fun no more. Okay, so like I said, Bobby Brown and his father had a wedge between the two. Okay, so because Bobby Brown still needed that masculine guidance, he looked to his big brother Tommy to fulfill that need for him. Okay. Fortunately, Tommy was also the person who went to Mr. Brown, the father. I think his name was Herbert Brown, something like that. But he was also the person who went to Herbert Brown and said, Dad, look, listen, this is the situation. Bob still respects you as a father. Whatever resentment you guys have for each other, maybe you should just check it. Okay. And that's what happened. Bobby said that once Tommy had that talk with his father, him and his father created a strong bond with each other. Okay. Now, why he created this strong bond, he also found out that his father was diagnosed with, I believe it was cancer. Okay. Alicia's father was diagnosed with cancer at the same time. So that's another reason why Alicia and Bobby worked well together. Because with men, if you go through a traumatic experience with them, or if you're there at the time, they will reward you with their love. Or they will reward you with a marriage. Yes, child, that's what the niggas do. You got to go all the way down into the gutter with them. And then they'd be like, okay, let me go ahead and marry the bitch because she was there with me when I was in the gutter. Okay. Now, sometimes it worked and sometimes it don't. You see that shit didn't work with Karen Steffens. Okay. Now know this. Bobby Brown's parents had not been together for years. Okay. Bobby Brown's mother, Miss Blanco, Griselda Blanco Brown, was staying in Atlanta. When she found out that her husband and Tommy, her son, was staying in an apartment that Bobby Brown was paying for, that Alicia helped to organize, she said, no, I need to be with my husband. They never got a divorce, but that still was her soulmate. So she, despite having COPD, okay, she had chronic COPD, right? Didn't matter that she was broken down herself. She wanted to be with her husband. Understandable. Alicia was very confused about the fact that, okay, your mother is coming to LA to help your dad. I'm confused about that. Okay. Her parents had divorced and they stayed divorced. Okay. So it was strange for her to see the mother come down and want to take care of a man that she ain't been with in a long while. Okay. Because Alicia has never seen them two together. Helped to organize for them to have a small house. Was it a 2-bedroom house? I think they said, close to them so that Bobby could watch over them and help them out financially. Okay. Luckily, the father was a veteran. Okay. We ain't going to talk about, that medical care from being a damn veteran. That them VA benefits and them hospitals be like, okay, but I don't want no problems from the VA. So, although Alicia was not used to having Miss Brown there, Griselda Blanco, it was an asset for her to be there, okay? Because how you mothers, y'all got to go see the doctors like every, 13 days, something like that, right? One time, Alicia went to the doctor, okay? She was pregnant with Cassius. Mm-hmm. And what happened was the doctor was like, oh shit, we got to take this baby now. So luckily, Mrs. Brown, Griselda Blanco Brown, no offense, was with Alicia. She was there with Alicia when they took Cassius. Okay. Bobby wasn't there, but it was still a good feeling for her to have a Brown there. Now, all the other Browns eventually got there too now. Okay, but Bobby was glad to see that his mother was there to see Cassius. A year later, his father's health declined. Okay. Then Tommy calls him and say, bro, we need you to come over. Bobby like, man, you got to tell me what's going on. No, babe, we need to have you to come to the house. Okay. Bobby gets to the house, right? And Tommy meets him at the door. She's gone, bro. Bobby like, she gone? What the hell is you talking about? Bobby Brown didn't expect for his mother to pass first. He expected for his father to pass because his health was declining so rapidly. But what happened was Miss Carolyn Brown had a massive heart attack and lost her life. So, as we all know, planning a funeral can be a bit overwhelming, okay? So, luckily, his loving wife, Alicia Etheridge, girl, you are a godsend to Bobby the Brown, okay? If he fucks it up with you, then we know for sure that nigga is a whole fuck up, okay? But anyway, his sister, Carolyn, had been talking with Whitney Houston, okay? Yeah, wasn't that the one that she was doing the drugs with? But anyway, okay, because y'all told me Leola was the one that did too much for nothing, okay? And Carolyn, was it Carolyn? I don't know, okay? Y'all gonna put it in the comments and y'all gonna, check me. But anyway, Carolyn had been talking to Whitney. Whitney was like, I'm going to sing, okay? Then she turned around and said, I'm not going to sing. I'm going to sing, I'm not going to sing. Carolyn went to Bobby. Bobby, this is the situation. Bobby said, I don't give a fuck. Don't you remember that bitch was just on Oprah bashing me, telling all kinds of lies to that damn Oprah's? Okay. Oprah, she old predator. I don't fuck with her anyway. People get in front of Oprah and then, next one is, they be telling lies because I think Oprah, when she sits down in front of you, she kind of has like this leading type way of talking to you, leading you into saying stuff that you wouldn't have said anyway. But anyway, Whitney went down there to the Oprah, okay, and, told Bobby Brown the worst reputation ever, okay? So Bobby really didn't give a fuck if the bitch went or not, okay? But she went, absolutely. Okay, Bobby the Brown says that the services were beautiful. They were held back in Boston, in a small church or church that his family was associated with. The entire Orchard Park showed up and some of his celebrity friends paid their respects. Okay. Now, although he is used to people talking about him and whispering and, saying little things about him, just this time it was different. He felt like a spectacle, like people were talking about him. So he was very uncomfortable. All right. So there he is sitting in the second row from the front. Okay. He chose to sit in the second row with his two children, LaPrincia and Bobby Brown Jr. Okay. He said he didn't want to sit in the front because he couldn't handle it. Okay. It would be too much pressure for him. All right. But he's still sitting there very uncomfortable because he wants it to be about his mother's passing, not about his bullshit, okay? But anyway, moving on, suddenly he hears a burst of whispers, what the fuck? And he turns around to look at the door and he sees Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina entering the building. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves, you babies, have a good one. Peace.